Hi, Miss Sophie. My name is Christopher Hell. I'm one of your English students in the summer 2025 class. This is my sister.
Christiana.
And today I will be conducting the interview for our assignment that is due on Wednesday, June 25th. I chose my sister because I felt it was most convenient because me and her do currently stay with each other right now. So it was just easier to choose her out of anybody else and do all the communicating when why not just choose somebody that you stay with. So the subject for our video is going to be her, and it's because she's a mom, so I'm going to start asking her these questions now. So my first question for you is going to be, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Where are you at in life right now?
Right now, I'm not in the best space, but I'm working on it, and yeah.
Well, that's good as long as you're working on it and you never give up. You lose when you give up. As long as you keep trying and you keep putting your best foot forward, it's always going to work out. And just make sure that you stay determined and just make sure you're doing, everything that you can. So, second question is going to be, how did you feel when you first found out that you were pregnant?
When I first found out I was pregnant, I was upset because I didn't want the baby at the time. But now since he's here, my feelings have changed, and I really love my son.
That's good. I'm happy that he has brought joy and happiness into your life, and that you don't have those feelings anymore, and he brings feelings of joy. So my next question is going to be, what were some of the thoughts that went through your mind during your pregnancy? Were you scared? Were you overwhelmed, excited, or both?
I'd probably say like the beginning. I say both. The beginning, I was like nervous, and it's like a first time, so it's like I didn't know what to really do, what to expect. All babies not the same either, so yeah, I've watched a baby, but it's different when it's your own, because it's like you don't get to get her baby back to nobody. That's with you. So it was like thoughts in my head, but as like I started getting bigger and started feeling his kicks, like I just was excited and ready to meet him.
Okay. How did your life change once your baby was born?
It changed as far as not being able to work whenever I want to and things of that, but now it's like since he's around, I have to work around his schedule, and as far as finding him a babysitter and who's going to watch him and how is he going to get there and come back. So it's like I have to work around him, but I also have to work to still take care of him. So it's challenging, but so far it's nothing that can stop me. So.
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna piggyback on that. Yeah, I feel like it's something that could be a challenge, but it's not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes things a little harder, but in the long run, it could be rewarding, and it got its good parts too. It's not just always bad, So next question is gonna be, what was something you weren't prepared for when becoming a mom?
Something I wasn't prepared for, like when he got his surgery on his private area, I wasn't prepared for that because I didn't know like how to take care of it or nothing. I was scared myself because I didn't want to hurt him, so that was kind of like shocking and something that I really wasn't prepared for. I feel bad for him.
Okay. And when you say, surgery, you're talking about when the excess skin was cut off the genitalia area?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was your biggest support system throughout your pregnancy?
It's a few, but if I have to just give like the top person, I say my brother, because he been there like since he found out, even though he found out later on, like he stayed in the hospital with me and getting off of work and coming straight there, and days where he was asleep at the hospital with me. So he said him like he kept me company. So and that really helped me because I feel like I didn't go through postpartum since I did have somebody in the room talking with me and getting the baby while I lay there and be on my phone and rest. So yeah, I said him.
Well, thank you. I was gonna say, I didn't know you felt like that. Thank you. Can you tell me one of the hardest challenges you faced since becoming a mom?
One of the hardest challenges I faced, I say losing sleep is like the biggest one for me, because like, man, it's been forever since I've like actually went to sleep for a whole 8 hours through the night. So losing sleep, and another one, just like adapting to like the different changes. Like I can't do certain stuff anymore, and it's always like him first. So but
Yeah, I understand. I was gonna say, I mean, I won't necessarily say that you couldn't do certain stuff anymore. Well, all depending on what you're talking about, but I would say that it's temporarily restricted, and I would just say that because with him being so young, because her baby is 6 months, those are like the peak prime moments where he needs you, more than ever, because he was so used to for a whole year just being in your stomach, so he's learning new things every day, like how different things sound, how different colors look, just how to react to certain things and stuff like that. He's learning. So the next question is going to be, in what ways do you think motherhood has changed you?
Motherhood has changed me. It definitely made me a lot stronger. I wasn't in the best mind space before I found out I was pregnant with him, and after finding out, it changed me. Like, it gave me a purpose in life, and it gave me something to go hard for. So yeah, I feel like even though it wasn't planned or on my timing, like I didn't plan this or nothing, it gave me a purpose to like keep going. So I feel like he was given to me for a reason.
That's good. What's something you're proud of about the way you've handled everything?
I say just being a mom. Like, I haven't given up. I haven't complained about it. I don't throw him off on anybody. Like, I always have him. I've been able to so far flex and have him in daycare and be working now. So the fact that I'm able to do everything and still remain my calm self, I feel like that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's good. What are your hopes for your child's future?
For his future, I want him to, of course, whatever he's interested in, of course, go after that. I want to raise him to be a gentleman. If he wants to go after, like, for example, what he's going after as far as, like, police and law and criminal justice and stuff, if he wants to go after that, I want to be there to push him. Like, just make sure he's in a better situation than what his mom's in. Like, push him to do the best he can and to not give up.
And that's good because, a lot of people say it, but they don't put it into actions. I feel like that's how it's supposed to be when you have kids. Like, your kids are supposed to be better reincarnation than their parents. You know, they're supposed to be, you know, more smarter, more efficient, and you know, you want your kids to be better and do better than you. So that's good. It sounds like you know, are on the right track, and you know, you gonna be a real supportive parent. And it's even better because right now, you know, of course, we live in times to where, you know, kids are, even teenagers are more important right now more than ever. You know, we living in a times where children are the new adults. You know, they've fallen in the wrong ways and you know stuff like that. So that's good. I'm happy that you think like that. Second to last question. No, sorry, last question. What advice would you give to other young women who find themselves in a similar situation?
My advice, so of course I would give them the first thing off bat if they don't already have the resources and the tools. That goes far as WIC, food stamp, like that stuff really do help out for like the people that actually need it. Like, if you can't, like, you know, produce milk, they give you cans of milk, and you know the milk is $20 a can. That's a lot, depending on how much the child eats. Every child eats a different amount. Every baby not gonna come out eating 1 ounce. Yours may come out eating 2 or 3. So, just off bat, just those tools for that. Just give them advice. I would text them like just little inspirational notes, telling them not to give up, and you know, just sending them positivity. We can even go as far as, you know, calling and talking on the phone, or you know, praying that our situation get better, like together. So just trying to uplift, because I know how it feels, and I know where I was at as far as, I'm not in the best space, but I know how I was feeling at a time, and it's not a good feeling. So
Okay. Well, to end it, I just want to add that even though that, you know, I know you said that you're not in the best space right now, and that you said that your pregnancy wasn't planned and stuff, I'm just happy to hear that it has gotten better over the past, you know, few months. And I just also want to let you know that I think that you're doing a great job to be a first-time mother. You know, like they say, there's not a manual wrote on how to be a parent. You just learn as you go, day by day, and you are still young. So, you know, I condone you for what you do. You know, you have all my props in the world because, hey, you know, I know it can be hard and challenging trying to get yourself together and be able to take care of a child. So, yeah, man, just, you know, keep up the great work. Just keep being the best mother that you can be. And, yeah, that'll be it. But if you don't want to add anything else, I'm going to just close up this video. Okay. Well, thank you for your time, Miss Sophie, and for listening to my video. I hope you enjoy it.